Greetings, YouTubers. A very, very good just about morning going into the afternoon. It's Big Jim in the London Taxi International 2003 with 286,000 plus miles, like I have to look down anymore on the clock. And it's a rainy Friday morning. Now guys, I tried to upload one yesterday for you because I know you all wait with bated breath. I know what you're all like. You miss my low dulcet tones and this beautiful smooth skin every single day. But basically my iPhone ran out of memory. I mean, I am quite impressed with the video quality of this. I'm running to you now on a silly little iPhone 5, a 5S. That's all it is. No microphone, just the standard microphone that's used in the phone, up on a mount, obviously. Actually, I've moved the mount as well. Rather than being down on the floor, I thought I'd move it up a little bit to make me look a little bit more windswept and interesting. What do you think, guys? Does it work? Am I tomorrow's new James Bond? Apologies for the dark glasses, all you new people. It's peeing the rain out here and almost dark, and I'm wearing dark glasses. Go back across my old blogs and you'll see the reason why. I've just recently had an eye operation and I'm not in my eyes are not the best of eyes at the moment, so I do apologise for that. Anyway, let's just get on with this blog. Yeah, the weather is for ducks, and saying ducks, I'm just passing a duck pond now. I'm out down in the wilds of Sussex. I'm in Pulborough, everybody. Look it up on the map and you'll see where Pulborough is. The village of Pulborough. Nice little place. I like it. It's, you know, yeah, as villages go, it's very villagey. What have I got to report to you today then? Well, I'll tell you what I've got to report today. I should be quite sad, really, and start screaming because I came out of my house yesterday, and that's why I done this blog. And the reason was the phone got filled up with memory. Bing! That's why I couldn't vlog to you. I was halfway in, and then it suddenly come up to me and said, your iPhone is full. And I thought, how can it be full? Because after I've uploaded everything, I know I'm pretty close to the wire, because this has only got a 16 gigabyte internal memory, and you can't expand it anymore by putting a memory card in it, because there's no facility. It's such old technology. And so it stopped in the middle, and I was in full flow, guys, to you, and I thought, oh, balls to it. So I ended up deleting that, and I promised to do you a vlog today, so you won't all become disappointed. So that got deleted, and when I went into the phone, I found out that a previous 30-minute ramble with you that I thought I deleted, I didn't actually delete, and it was sitting there chugging up my memory. So I've made sure I've deleted as much as I can, because I back everything up onto the cloud, so it doesn't really need to be on the phone. But the operating system on these takes such a massive amount of the memory. It's something like about 9 gig, the operating system on this. 9 gig for a little phone. You know, it's amazing. And more technology put man supposedly on the moon. Like, yeah. Back in 1969. But anyway, so I deleted that, and good job I deleted it, really, because I wasn't in the best of mood. And the reason being, I'm going to now share with all my friends up here on YouTube. I came down to the car yesterday morning and thought to myself, as I always do, I'll give it a once over as I done a walk round. Do you know, a bit like pilots? When a pilot, you often see him in his 4 stripes at the top there as a walk around the plane before launch. Well, that's what I like to do. I like to walk around Poppy before launch to make sure everything's all right. Make sure it's safe. Make sure I'm not on a puncture. Make sure the engine's not going to fall off in mid-flight at 48 mile an hour, shaking itself to death. So anyway, I walk around, and as I walked around the offside of the car where it was parked overnight, because it wasn't parked in its usual place, because somebody else that I know was using my place, it was parked out on the road. You've guessed it, someone's come too close, someone driving a red car. So if you're driving a red car and you've been anywhere near the Little Hampton Quarter, I'm hoping it's not you. So I came out, looked, and I thought, ah, God. And someone has actually scratched the front end of the car all the way down on one wing, right by the wheel arch. I sort of went back inside to my daughter Jamie and started screaming blue murder, because I was staying with her, and I said, like one of them. Anyway, we had a look around to see anyone that had basically was driving a red car. You got no chance, have you? They've scratched down the front of it. I reckon it's going to T-cut out, gang, the actual scratch. It hasn't done any damage, but there's one part on the most pronounced part of the wheel arch that's taken a flake of paint off. Remember, I had that wing sprayed, and it's pulled that off, about the size of a cornflake, and it did smart me a bit. So what I'm going to do, when the weather gets better, I'm going to take some T-cut, cut out the red, which is left no mark at all. It hasn't scratched or scoured it as a scrape. And then I've got some touch-up paint in the boot that my friend that done the respray for me gave me a little pot of paint with a brush, and I'm hoping to be able to just wipe it over, because it's not gone down to the metal, it's just took the top surface off and the primer is underneath. I'm hoping it's going to bond up quite well. If it doesn't look good, I know it's only a cornflake size, but I mean Poppy is like brand new now, showroom. Look back in the old vlogs and you'll see her, she is so clean, cleaner than when she come off the showroom, I'm telling you, and with a brighter shine. And if it doesn't, and I'm not happy with it, then I'm going to have to put it in and have the bloody wing respray. And a panel wing is going to cost me, it's probably going to cost me anything between 45 and 50 quid, because they can't just do the one section, they blow over the whole wing. So whoever that person is out there, I don't believe you actually follow my blog, but hell and damnation is coming your way, believe me. If you'd have sat there and stuck something behind the dashboard and said, really sorry, got a bit close because the car's parking and everything, really apologise, give me, here's my details, and do you know what, I probably would have phoned them and said to them, thanks for being so honest, no, that's absolutely fine. Or in the worst case scenario, for them being so honest, what I would have done, I'd have gone halfway with them, and if the panel would have cost 30 or 40 quid, I'd have said just give me 20, 25 quid, and I'd have been happy, and their conscience would have been clear as well. But that's frustrating, isn't it, when that happens? But no, they didn't stop, they didn't put no note on my car. So all bad things will befall them, believe me. I believe in chakra, in karma. It will happen to them, believe me. Be nice to people and you'll always be nice in your life, and that's what I go out my way to try and do. So yeah, Poppy had a bit of a scratch, she's got a bit of a sad face on her this morning, but it really is only cosmetic. It's, it's not going to kill her, and I will do my best to put her right by the next vlog once this rain stops. Apart from that, guys, it's Friday. It's 5 o'clock, and what's the next mention that comes out there for people of my age? It's Crackerjack. Well, it ain't actually Crackerjack, but it's 5 o'clock. Well, it will be 5 o'clock somewhere, and that's a song as well. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and it will be 5 o'clock. I've just been invited out. I mean, God Almighty, it's not even over the yard arm yet. I've just been invited out by my old mate Will to pop down and frequent the local establishment. Is it the hostelry, and join him for a couple of beers. But, well, it is over the yard arm, or it will be. Oh no, it is over the yard arm. We're 3 minutes over the yard arm, so I just might do that and just join him. Apart from that, gang, Poppy is running absolutely fine, and I mean really, really fine as well. One thing I do need to bring to you, my friend Will, who I've just been talking about, trying to drag me down the den of iniquity, he said that a mate of his, they're all on this networking thing because he's an artist, not a piss artist, although he is, but he's into his art, and there's a big network of guys out there. Actually, if he's an artist, I'll get him to paint that. No, don't bother. He's an artist, and he told me of a guy that's a mate of his, or someone within the network, that does these fuel economisers. Now, as you know, I work for local government, and we've probably got about 120 vehicles in our fleet, all brand new Mercedes, or probably a couple of years. The oldest one I think we're running around on is about a 2016 plate. We got one really old one there that we just use for basically just for moving bits and pieces around, but most of them are fairly new, or brand new, under 30k on the clocks, most of them. They do get worked hard. And he was talking about this fuel economiser. Now, what it basically is, it's magnet technology. Now, don't all go, oh, snake oil, heard about that. What you do is, you get this unit, and then you place it as close as you can to your fuel line coming in to your engine. Now, I'm not a chemist. If I was a chemist, I'd be a very rich man. I'm not, and by reading a lot about it, which I have done, it's meant to take the molecules of the fuel at a molecular level. Look at that, that's pretty good, a molecular level, and something to do with the ions and the protons and the neutrons, and instead of them all bouncing off all over the place, it's meant to straighten them all up, put them facing the same direction, going into the engine with the fuel, and in doing that should give you an increase of fuel consumption between 7 and 15%. Now, I have actually used this technology a few years ago because somebody gave me one of these units, and I actually shared it with Will's mate, and I said, to tell you the truth, I wasn't impressed. It didn't seem to do anything to my vehicle. And he said, well, technology's moved on quite a lot since then. Why don't you give one of these a go? Now, obviously, he wants me to then see if there's a possibility that we can purchase, and he can get a testimonial over our big fleet, local government work, doing quite good, on all the vehicles. So I said, well, I'm not prepared to actually put an order in blind. So he said, what I'll do is I will send you in the post one of these units that you can clip on your old cab. Now, remember, I know exactly how many miles this old girl does. I know exactly that Poppy does, the Marara driver, 34 miles to the gallon. I know that for a fact because I'm anal and I've done all the calculations, and it does 34 miles to the gallon. So what a better thing to start than that? Well, I'm waiting for it to arrive in the post. I'm going to stick it on. And of course, he's then said in his email, well, actually, while I'm sticking that in for free for you to soak test that, I'll give you another one to wrap around your central heating pipes, which will soften your water, and also it will stop furring up of your pipes. Now, again, that technology is old technology. I remember buying a house many years ago with that technology and a magnet around the pipes then. It didn't work then because I still had to firm my kettle, descale my kettle, because we live in quite a hard water area. Come from London. London's lovely soft water, well, no problem there. That's where the good beers are made and all, there and up north. That's why Young's Brewery, stuck there in the middle of London, brewed such good beer at the time. Right on Armoury Way at Wandsworth. Also the one there over in West London, very soft water, great for real ale. So he's sending these off to me, and what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to stick it on Pops, and I'm going to see exactly what Poppy says. And to tell you the truth, I ain't holding out much hope. I don't believe that it's going to work. I really don't. I believe it is snake oil. But hey, if he's prepared to let me have a go at it, and I'm prepared to have a go at it, which I will, if I find that suddenly there are marvellous savings and amazing savings, you will be the first to know. And also the firm, or the local government firm I work for, they will be the next ones to know. Because if we invest in these things, and they do work, between 7 and 15% is a lot of a lot of money over sort of 80 to 100 vehicles. So should we see? Let's just see if it works. If it works, it works. If it don't, what have I lost? I'll just give it back to him and say, well, actually, it ain't working. It's a waste of time. So that's where we're pushing for next. Technology, eh? Let's see. It's one of them things in life. You meet someone, you never know. You know, you just never know until you actually try something. So I'm going to give that little baby a go. Apart from that, life is sweet. The eyes are still a bit buzzy. Still a bit, oh God, that's bright. Still a bit sort of smarty, but I will survive, as they say. As Gloria Gaynor said. Poppy is now ploughing through heavy winds, heavy rains. She's not even thinking about it. And she don't. And that's a good thing about these vehicles. They don't even question rain or bad weather. They just go, you know. Nothing stops them. They're like bloody tanks. So worth a go. Worth purchasing. Oh, and another thing, we're getting quite a few subscribers over the last week and a half. I think we've had, about another 7 subscribers coming into the fold. So I haven't got your names, guys, but if you are a new subscriber, put a little comment in down below. Hopefully you've touched the notifications tab and got the bell lit up. That means you'll be listening to every one of mine, if it doesn't drive you mad, when they come through. And we can move into this venture together, everyone. So if you're one of the 5 new subscribers, or you're one of all the older subscribers, the longer listening subscribers to this vlog, put something down, a little bit of writing, you know, something that I could possibly do to improve the vlog, you know. Go for a bit of liposuction on the neck or something. What about that? When I get to my first 500,000, I'll take some liposuction. Yeah, that'd be worth going for. We could do that. Who knows? Who cares? No one. All I know is that Poppy is running well, apart from that smack on her offside front, which annoys me no end. I tell you, really annoys me no end. I will feed back to you with regards to the fuel thing, guys. If it works, it works. and you will be the first ones to know on the end of it. I will let you know. I don't think they're that expensive. I think they're only about 70 or 80 quid. I personally can't see them working, not at all, but if they do, let's see where we go on it. Alright guys, I'm going to let you go now because the big fella in his London Taxi International 2003 with 286,000 miles and counting, it's a Friday and it's not Crackerjack Day, and I just might join Will down to the local hostelry because just for a quick shift of a half, I think that's what I do. Alright gang, nice speaking to you. Leave your comments below. If it's the first time tapped in, leave your name down there and I'll try and mention you in the next vlog. Leave a question, anything you want, just anything to do with Gabs, anything to do with life, anything to do with anything, just do it. Just do it, as Nike says, and I've been saying that for years. Look, as always, peace, love, tranquility, prosperity. Have a great life, guys. And in the words of Hill Street, as I always say, let's be careful out there. Catch you later, guys.